When I was researching my book Magic Pill, which is about the new weight loss drugs, I interviewed kind of the leading experts in the world on these drugs. And one of the things that was kind of mind blowing was to realize on loads of the basic questions, we don't actually know the answer. So a key question for me is, do we develop tolerance for these drugs? So there's a lot of drugs where over time, if you take them, the effects wear off. So you need to take higher and higher doses, right? In order to that. That was the case with the old diet drugs. In the 70s, 80s, a lot of people took diet drugs that were based on amphetamines, but the effect wears off. So you have to take higher and higher doses. And eventually, if you're taking super high doses of amphetamines, you become psychotic. Skinny but psychotic is not a price worth paying. So most people stop taking the drugs. With these new drugs, do we develop tolerance? Do the effects wear off over time? At the moment, we don't know. Some scientists I interviewed were worried about that. Some were like, no, we shouldn't worry about that. It doesn't seem to be for diabetics who take these drugs. The effects don't seem to wear off over time. We don't know. We'll know in a few years. But it's possible for people like me who are taking Ozempic that what's happening is just a temporary interruption in your weight, right? And that effectively you'll be back where you were a few years before. If that's the case, I think there is still some case for taking the drugs, but it's that it opens up a window in which you can disrupt your habits and the way you eat, and you can find a new way to eat. So there's still some use for them, but we'll know in a few years whether tolerance is happening with these drugs or not.